Welcome to Carvin Software's instructional videos of Staffing Complete. This video will provide a general overview of the Types tab found within the Setup module. Start by navigating to the Setup module. The Setup module contains much of the foundation for Staffing Complete. Think of this module as the administration or the admin module. There should be a limited amount of people who have access to this module. If something is changed in this module, it has the potential to affect everything else in the database. Those with access to this module will set up permissions, check formats, taxes, calculations, control users, and make high-level changes. Keep in mind that many of the fields within the Setup module are for specific processes that shouldn't be changed or toggled without learning the functionality first. There are 11 tabs in the Setup module: Office, Users, Bank Account, Taxes and Deductions, Types, Formats, Checklist, Locality, Company, ACA, and Accrual Plans. Remember, all required fields on each tab are marked with an asterisk next to that field. The fifth tab is the Types tab. The Types tab is where the various drop-down options throughout the software are customized. While all drop-downs aren't customized, the drop-downs that are will be configured here. There are 21 different sub-tabs: Activity, Background Check, Chart, Customer, Document, Hospital, Injury, Illness, Insurance, Job Board, Note, Payment, Payroll, Personnel, Revenue, Salesperson, Service, Shift, Skill Cert Test, Source, and Staffing Service. Each sub-tab has different required fields, so pay attention to the asterisk on each tab. The Activity dropdown can be found in both the Customer and Personnel modules underneath the Activities tab. The Background Check tab refers to the background check packages that have been set up for your company. The Chart dropdown controls the chart of accounts where you manage and create entries referenced on the various debits and credit dropdown options. The Customer tab is where client type and client statuses are created. Both of these dropdowns appear in the Customer module on the Profile tab. The Document tab is where you can create document types available on Document subtabs. The document tabs can be found in the AP, Customer, Office, Order, Personnel, Position, Quote, and Vendor modules. You can also select all if you would like it to appear in all of those places. The default document type for a specific module can be set by checking the default document type for this category. If an email notification needs to be sent to a specific email address if added to a database, enter the email address here. Multiple email addresses can be entered. Just make sure to separate them with a comma and a space. The Hospital, Injury, Illness, and Insurance tabs are drop-down menus that can be found in the Personnel module, Claims tab, Work Comp subtab. The Job Board tab is where you can list category options found in the Customer module on the Job Sites tab, Positions tab, Web Applications subtab, and then the Category dropdown. The Note Types tab allows you to create various note types available on the Note Types subtabs located throughout Staffing Complete. Each note type can also have a default text entered, which will auto-load text entered for that note type in the field. The Payment tab is where you can create payment types found in the AR module. The type selection will determine what type of payment it is, such as debit, memo, or credit. The Payroll tab is where pay types like regular pay, overtime, PTO pay, mileage, or bonuses are inserted and configured for the Payroll module. In order to use it in the Payroll module, it must first be entered in here. Pay types have various setup options depending on their usage, such as accrual setting, exemptions, or taxable. Setting the pay types up correctly is extremely important as it affects how Staffing Complete calculates taxes and pays and how vacation and sick days accrue for personnel. The Personnel tab is similar to the Customer tab, but for the Personnel module. This tab is where personnel types and personnel statuses are created. Additionally, you can determine if personnel in the selected status can receive texts and can check the miscellaneous box to allow special permissions to change a personnel status when they otherwise can't. Both of these drop-downs appear in the Personnel module on the Profile tab. The Revenue tab allows you to add items listed on the Customer module Job Site tab Revenue Type dropdown. The Salesperson tab allows you to add a salesperson listed in the Customer module on the Placements tab, Commissions subtab, Salesperson field. This information can then be pulled through Select Reports in the Reporting module. This tab may not be applicable to you depending on how you manage and track sales and may be left blank. The Service tab allows you to enter items utilized in the Payroll module, Orders tab, and Other Service tab subtab. These items are not calculated based on hours worked and pay rates, but are associated with a specific personnel, such as a background check, training, or a drug test. The Shift tab allows you to enter in shifts referenced in the Personnel module Availability tab and in the Shift dropdown. This tab is another tab that may not be utilized by your organization and may be left blank. The Skill Cert Test tab is where you can add and categorize items found in the Personnel module Skills tab. Each entry has a type selection, description, and subcategory. The type and subcategories are preloaded with frequently used items, but can be customized to add new options if needed. The Source tab allows you to list items available in the Personnel module on the Profile tab, Source dropdown. This is an optional tab and is used to track how the personnel came to the organization. For example, if it was a cold call, a walk-in, through the website, or a referral. The last Types tab is the Staffing Service tab. The Staffing Service tab allows you to enter items available in the Customer module Profile tab Staffing Service dropdown field. For more information regarding the Setup module, please visit our wiki at the address linked on the screen.